Waltrip shooting beneath him.
Look at this. We have trouble on the
Jarrett 88 blows up on the last lap. Dale Jarrett lost a cylinder. It goes down.
Okay, the yellow's out.
The yellow's out.
Have
They're
to
racing
race back.
Racing to the line. Dale Jarrett blows up. The 24 car.
Look at
coming
this.
around.
Look at this. Rusty Wallace is moving in the back of Jeff Gordon here.
Something's wrong on Gordon's car. Here comes Wallace. Gordon is pinned on the outside. Down the straightaway they come for the finish. Closing is Wallace. Too late. It's Gordon across to win his second 600. Smoke pouring up down the main straightaway as it erupts out of car number 88, Dale Jarrett, on that final lap. And Jeff Gordon holds on to win it. Rusty Wallace making a great run at the end for second spot and trying to take that lead away.
One
White
at a
flag
time.
for Jimmy
One more
Johnson.
good lap, bud.
1.3 ahead of Kevin Harvick.
What, we got that battle getting back together for fifth back there with Logano and Kurt Busch.
The two Childress cars will fight it out for second.
It's going to be close between them.
As Jimmy Johnson is half a lap away from his 48th career win.
What did everybody say? He just wins here in the fall?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. He's won the last 3 fall races.
The Roush cars have dominated the spring here, but defending champ Matt Kenseth is only 7.
We're going to have a heck of a finish here for second.
Boy, it's going to be a drag race between those two guys.
I believe Burton might get him down on that bottom. No, Harvick got it.
Sterling Marlin on the high side of the racetrack outside of Darrell Waltrip and Bill Elliott.
Man, I'm telling you, Sterling got hung up on the outside of Darrell and just can't get by.
3 laps to go for Mark Martin.
Man, this is terrible.
Morgan Shepherd's car really smoking back in the pack. Morgan is being shown in the 7th position.
Now Darrell backs off and lets Sterling go ahead, but now he only has 2 laps to catch Mark Martin.
If Mark Martin holds on and wins, it'll be his 6th career NASCAR Winston Cup victory. 3rd on a short track. His last victory was the last race of 1991 at Atlanta. And this will be the first time he's ever won at Martinsville, and the white flag is out. One more lap around this half-mile racetrack that has been exquisitely prepared as per usual by track owner Clay Earls. Here is Mark Martin as we ride with him with a half a lap to go. Mark Martin wins the Haynes 500.
Well, Larry, this is just at that point where you got what you got, buddy.
White flag,
Yes, sir. White flag.
If you run out now, just don't even tell me about it.
And it's hard to believe. 109 laps down, 1 to go. 34 cars still on the lead lap. Only 1 car out of this race.
And that is Tom Hubert.
And Jeff Gordon, who had climbed his way back up into the top 20, all of a sudden had another problem, and he's back in 32nd spot. So
Jimmy Johnson, with him in 32nd, Darrell. Jimmy Johnson in 36th. Dale Earnhardt Jr. 42nd. Tough day for some of the biggest stars of the sport.
What we said coming in here today could make a big difference in the points, and it obviously has.
Greg Biffle's going to lead the points for the first time in his Nextel Cup career.
I believe our battle for second is heated up. Ricky Rudd here in the 21, looking back at Kurt Busch in the 97.
Run hard. Guard your inside down there in 11. We're driving deep. Guard your inside.
Or they didn't need to tell him, because that's been.
Oh, Rudd got a good run off of 10 there. I think it's going to pay off for him.
And Kurt might not be expecting Rudd to hold the bottom here. Checkered flag will be in the air. 20th career win for Tony Stewart, his 4th Nextel Cup road course victory, and Ricky Rudd holds off Kurt Busch. Jeff Burton 7 seconds back, not going to be a threat. Harvick and Edwards battle for 7.
And here it is.
White flag in the air for Kyle Busch.
I've never seen a flag so pretty.
He's got to be dying in there, man. He's got to be exhausted. He's got to be.
Kenseth 8 seconds back. Hamlin 8.5, Ruderman 9. He unplugged his radio, plugged it back in, got back in communication with the crew.
Beautifully done, guys.
And in his 198th start, Kyle Busch scores his 18th Sprint Cup victory in the Autism Speaks 400.
You know, the ironic thing is he's the guy that made all the mistakes last year, and this year he's not making the mistakes. Other people are.
White flag. Do you have enough fumes to get to the finish line?
Well, he's got enough lead. Doesn't have to worry about that.
3.5, 3.4, 3.3, 3.2.
Guy looks like
Earnhardt's coming.
He looks like he's crawling there. I swear, he's not going very fast at all.
3 seconds.
If he can get in here, and if he can get this thing headed toward the start-finish line.
Half a lap, half a mile to go. 2.9.
You can coast from there. You can shut it off and coast.
2.8. Brad Keselowski survives and wins in Kansas. Coming for the white flag. Hamlin says the worst part about the recovery from surgery, he has not been able to do his cardio training. So the best training he's done has been behind the wheel. A winner last night and half a lap away from his first weekend sweep in NASCAR's top 2 divisions.
If this is the toughest track we go to, this cat has tamed it last night and tonight.
Off turn 4 for the final time. Denny Hamlin.
All we do is win.
Wins the Showtime Southern 500. His 11th career victory in his 162nd start. And there's the white flag with 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Now Brad has a win here with a last lap pass.
Oh, big run here coming off of turn 2.
Man, he is. He's up high and got a nice run down the back straightaway. Not sure it's too little too late, but I think he's going to be right there at the back bumper.
3 in your track. So on the bottom, 3 back on the line.
Keselowski to the bottom looking. Nose to tail off turn 4.
So close. Wow.
He was there.
Joey Logano scores his first win of the season in his championship defense.
Good job, man. Good job.
White flag, 1 mile to go.
All right, man, just going to make it back no matter what.
There you go.
Killer lap time.
How many laps has he led today, Mike?
215, Daryl.
215.
On a day on which NASCAR loses Bill France Jr., another junior. Martin Truex Jr. is going to win his first Nextel Cup race. Truex wins the Autism Speaks 400.
The 7th different winner in 7 races here at Dover.
2 to go. Stewart leads Newman. Kenseth still holding off Biffle. Wallace and Newman's taking a look. Up beside Stewart. This is for the lead inside of 2 to go. Wow. Watch how hard Newman drives it into 3 here. Watch how hard Stewart drives it into 3. It's sliding. Oh, they make contact. Oh, here we go. Newman's in front, but Tony's trying to come back on the inside. Can't do it. White flag, last lap. That was a great move. But it's not over yet. There's still a half a mile to go. Stewart is sliding that car right now. He is driving for everything he's got, but looks like it is over. Yep, I don't think he's going to be close enough to even make a move on him. Has one more chance down in 3 and 4. That's where Ryan Newman has been so good. Newman off of 4. The chase begins in New Hampshire, and Ryan Newman wins. Bobby is there. 4 car lengths back. 4 laps to go.
And that time was the fastest, was much faster than Junior. As a matter of fact, was the fastest car.
Here he is looking low. Does he pick up the dreaded arrow push, or can he make the move and cut underneath? Long pond stretch headed for turn 2.
Past the 10 by faking high and going low.
Joe Gibbs watching.
You heard Ty Norris tell Dale Earnhardt Jr. he passed the 10 by faking high and going low. Junior gets a little bobble up there, gives Bobby Labonte a run on him.
You're all clear. You can see him letting you get in the corner a little harder over there too. Free to go.
The double whammy for Junior. He's got to keep Bobby Labonte behind him. He's got to make sure the fuel holds up.
This is the Achilles heel for Dale Earnhardt Jr. He's got to run high. He has been all day. His car doesn't work on the bottom. Bobby Labonte will probably use that to try to pass Junior before this thing's over.
There's Tony Eury, Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s crew chief. There aren't going to be any fingernails left as he worries about the fuel.
And Bobby's got to be real careful right here, because if the 8 car runs out of fuel, you're all over the back of him. You may not have time to get.
Oh, here he goes. Junior ducks low. Labonte's got the outside lane as they head for turn 3.
Dale Jr. struggling off that tunnel corner over there. He got loose that time.
Bobby's got the run to the outside. They squeeze. Labonte takes the lead. 2 laps to go. Labonte tries to crowd Junior low to turn 1. Dale has the inside line.
Still there. They're high. Outside.
Oh! He squeezed up somehow in front of Bobby Labonte.
Clear. Inside.
Blocking, ducking, diving. Junior's got the preferred inside line to this corner. But Labonte's by.
Wow.
Incredible racing in the final laps here at Pocono. Bobby Labonte to the point, the first time he's led all day. Gordon passing Rudd. That's for 10th. And championship points. White flag. Final lap for Bobby Labonte. We'll see who makes it on fuel. We'll see if anybody runs out. 2 miles to go.
The Joe Gibbs cars, Bobby Labonte, Tony Stewart, they've always gotten great fuel mileage.
Dave Blaney's on pit road for fuel on the final lap. And speeding. He'll get held for 15 seconds. Second corner, half a lap to go. Bobby Labonte, the defending NASCAR Winston Cup champion, has not had a very good year. His best finish, 1 second-place run in the second race of the season. He started today's race in the 11th spot. He passes Dale Earnhardt Jr. with 2 laps to go, and Bobby Labonte wins the Pennsylvania 500.
Look at them here. They're 5 and 6 wide down the backstretch.
But what you don't realize is that they're banging into each other at 190 miles an hour.
Here comes Junior. He's got to run. Kenseth tried to close him off.
That's going to be borderline, guys. That's going to be borderline.
Poor Matt Kenseth is getting pushed by everybody.
And he and Jimmy Johnson got shuffled back in all that.
Boy, I don't know. That was a pass under the line. I don't know what we're going to see here.
The question will be whether or not they deem he was forced down below the line.
It would be very unpopular to black flag him.
NASCAR has called Junior's pass a clean pass. This is for the win.
Can he do it, guys? It'd be 4 in a row. He has about 1/4 of a lap to go. Remember, the start-finish line is way down headed into turn 1. It's not in the center of the trial.
Can't do it, Larry. You can't make it. You're not going to pull out and pass him with a single foul like that.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. 4 straight wins at Talladega.
Kevin Harvick second, Elliott Sadler third, Ricky Craven fourth, and Terry Labonte top 5 finish.
How about old Texas Terry?
Well, the thing is right now what he was saying about fate, Chris, it must be fate, because otherwise the problem is it was the fact that these guys are here. If it hadn't been for the fact of fate, he'd have done blown that right front out.
All right, the race has officially been declared final. It is over. So Matt Kenseth, Jack Roush, there is your Daytona 500 winner in the 51st running of the Great American Race, the 2009 champ. Matt Kenseth in a backup car, slipping through for the lead, and now the victory in the rain-shortened Daytona 500. And our Steve Burns is down there. Steve?
Well, Chris, Matt Kenseth wins the biggest race of them all. Matt, what does it mean to you as a racer from the time you were a child to win this race?
Oh my goodness, it's gonna be really wet out here. It's probably gonna cry like a baby, but just really need to thank my team and thank the Lord for giving me this opportunity first of all, and just had a lot of great opportunities in my life with my family and get me into racing, and really DeWalt, Ford, Carhartt, USG Sheetrock, Arnell Carriers, all the sponsors that we had that have stuck by us and made this happen in an up economy and a down economy. And man, I don't know, winning the Daytona 500 is definitely a G moment. It's just an unbelievable feeling.
Matt, you've won the championship, but what does winning this race mean to you?
I tell you what, after last year, winning a race means a lot to me. So it's really proud of these guys. It's Drew's first race as the Cup Crew Chief. That's pretty cool. And Chip for sticking in here with us and really going through the deal and trying to make the team stronger, putting egos aside and making the team as strong as we can. And these guys have been fired up and working hard, and it's just unbelievable.
Matt, you had a great practice yesterday. You guys ran more laps than anybody else. You told me your tires look good. When you went to bed last night, could you envision yourself a Daytona 500 champion?
You just never know what's going to happen. We've had some really fast cars at the speedways in the past, and I've just never been able to figure out how to do the right thing. And today we're able to make the right moves. And you know, we got some weather, but yeah, we did race 400 and some miles, and or almost 400 miles, and was able to pull it off. So I was pretty miserable by Friday night because we just couldn't make our car handle. And this backup car is actually way better than a 500 car. And I felt pretty good going in this morning, but I didn't dream we were going to win.
Congratulations, champion. Let's go to Chris Myers.